Hey guys, it's game day, guys. Officially, the wait is over. It's finally game day. It's Sunday morning, recording this super early at like 8:30 in the morning for you guys. Last minute news and notes. I do this every Sunday morning to make sure you guys are up to speed. I'm going to get this out to you guys either on audio podcast or here on YouTube. So make sure you guys smash thumbs up, subscribe, because you want to see this every Sunday. Also, guys, we're doing a virtual tailgate with Fan to Fan Network. If you're not following Fan to Fan Network, make sure you head over right now at FTFN on YouTube and Fan to Fan Network on Instagram. We're also on Twitch at FTFN. Go head over right now and join us with all of the top ambassadors for every sports team, every football sports team. We're going to be going over every single matchup with the ambassadors live, guys, on FTFN on YouTube and Twitch. So make sure you don't want to miss this. This is huge, okay? So last minute news and notes here, guys. And of course, subscribe to this channel. Leave your starts and sit questions below. I'll try to get to as many as possible. Sunday morning, as you can tell, I'm really busy setting my lineups, other people's lineups, some of the premium members, and of course, guys, doing the virtual tailgate at Fan to Fan Network. So let's talk about the latest news and notes here, guys. I'm beyond excited. Football's finally here. Let's get to it. Now, David Montgomery had the groin injury. He is expected to play week 1 versus Detroit and will receive a normal workload according to source. But listen, it's hard for me to believe some of these guys coming off injury or that we're banged up. Sometimes they don't reveal a lot, which we'll get to in Miles Sanders' case in a moment. But as of right now, if you have a better option than David Montgomery, I would go ahead and start that. I don't really feel that comfortable starting David Montgomery. I'm going to be honest with you. I really, really don't. And if you went robust RB, he should be like your RB4 on your team anyway. So I would personally probably stay away from David Montgomery and starting him this week because, again, you never know. That groin could act up. They could be limited, and they're just not telling you that, right? These coaches aren't giving you the game script. They're just telling you, oh, he's going to play. I don't know if I really believe it, right? He may, but maybe it's one snap. So it's hard to trust a guy coming off injury. So he could have a boom game. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't feel warm and fuzzy about it, okay? Mike Evans, hamstring injury, is expected to play week 1 against the Saints, although he's likely be on a pitch count. Now, here's the thing. I don't trust this again. If you have a better option than Mike Evans, go ahead and start that, okay? Because he was upgraded from doubtful to questionable and all this stuff. Now, apparently, he's expected to play. Listen, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with it, okay? Better options out there. N'Keal Harry had a shoulder. Shoulder was bothering him. He should play. He's not on my roster, so I don't really care. Deebo Samuel, as you know, guys, make sure he's on your bench. If you do have him on your roster, he was placed on IR on September 12th. I think he's going to miss around 3 weeks. I think that's being pretty conservative as well, okay? And I think Brandon Ayuk also, this whole team's banged up. He has a hamstring problem, so be careful with him. Pettis could be a sleeper, but I'm not really sold. I'm staying away from the entire offense with the 49ers completely. Now, Courtland Sutton, a lot of people asking him, he's a 50-50 to play. Another guy you want to be cautious of. He's always, the past week or so, they've been talking about his shoulder. That's going to be a problem. All these guys might be on pitch counts, limited, or might even come up for one play and sit the entire game. So don't be disappointed if you start them and they get, sitting out the Deebo, well, not Deebo, but the Harrys, the Evans, the Montgomerys, and now in this case, the Courtland Suttons of the world. Be careful, okay? Another guy I want to talk about is Miles Sanders. Very fantasy relevant here. He was acquired in the second round by a lot of people. I personally dodged him. I was getting guys like Todd Gurley in the second round. I was, going for Miles Sanders as well. I was recommending him, and I thought, tons of upside, but then this hamstring thing happened out of nowhere. Now, let me note here. When they did say he had a lower body injury, I was warning people against that in regards to drafting him because they were not disclosing what it was. It looks like it's a hamstring. That could linger. Now, he is ruled out for week 1. Fire up Boston Scott. He's a high-end RB2 upside in PPR formats, 5'6", 203 pounds, and listen, this guy could be really, really solid. But the problem is, again, you're taking a risk, okay, with Boston Scott, okay? There is Corey Clement as well, but man, I don't know if I trust that either. So Miles Sanders, be cautious with him, okay? Deontay Johnson, I'm going to be starting him. He had a foot that was bothering him. He was a full participant in practice on Saturday, and he was not included in the injury report. Also, be cautious with him. Golden Tate was listed as questionable, but apparently there are chances that he is going to play, but Golden Tate, not a guy I will be targeting at all. Couple notes as well, guys. You know, Alvin Kamara got a big deal, 5-year, $75 million agreement. Now, this is really good in some way, but there is a contract hangover potentially. Now, Kamara's a guy, again, I typically dodged in drafts, but was recommended, with the upside. But now that he's gotten paid, will that help him? Will that drive him? Who knows? Either way, he's always part of a 1-2 punch. I like loading up on a workhorse running back in round 1. And also Dalvin Cook getting that 5-year, $63 million deal. I think this is a huge mistake by the Vikings. I don't see this guy finishing the season. He hasn't finished it in 3 years in a row. What makes you think he's going to finish it again now that he's paid, incentivized? I think it's a huge mistake paying $63 million for a guy that plays 12 games, probably over 5 years. That's how much I don't trust this guy, okay? A couple other notes here you might want to note here. Duke Johnson did have an ankle sprain there. Listen, I mean, I'm a David Johnson guy anyway, so you just need to be aware of that, okay? And Amari Cooper did practice fully this week. He was dealing with some sort of hamstring problem. He should be good to go. He's not on the injury report for week 1, so if you do have him, I mean, what else can you do? You got to start him, but again, be cautious with him as well. Henderson is a full go. It's going to be a committee there with the Rams. He was dealing with a hamstring injury. I'm talking about Darrell Henderson there for the Rams, so he should be playing as well, okay? So there you have it, guys. Some last-minute news and notes here. It is week 1. Make sure you guys start the right people. I told you, any guys that have this type of injury problem, coming off injuries, or are questionable, or are limited to pitch count, or are talking about a pitch count, you got to be careful, guys, in regards to starting them, okay? And always aim high on the depth chart when you are doing starts and sits. Make sure you guys start a guy that's going to be getting a ton of volume. It is week 1. Don't be afraid. It's going to be weird week 1. Teams are feeling each other out, so don't be discouraged, guys. Have fun. Be confident with who you start and go out there and dominate, okay? Smash thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Leave some starts and sits questions below. I'll try to get to as many as I possibly can. And again, I'm wearing my Lion shirt. It's game day. It's time to be excited. Lion mentality. Go out there and dominate week 1. Get off on that good start, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Of course, guys, again, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up. And it really, really does help the channel. And hopefully these last-minute news notes help you guys a lot. All right, guys, I'm out. We'll talk soon.